And victims of residential school abuse get new lawyers in their claims for compensation.
CTV News with Jackie Scantlebury.
Well, the compensation claim files of more than 1,000 residential school survivors from the Blood Reserve are being reviewed and now handed over to new lawyers. All of the files were originally handled by Calgary lawyer David Blott, who has since been banned from handling survivor claims. An investigation determined that the clients were receiving inadequate representation, and in some cases, Blott had helped facilitate high-interest loans for clients in anticipation of a big settlement. A former justice with the BC Supreme Court is now examining the files to make sure that they're all dealt with and receive fair compensation. But as Terry Vogt reports, even he admits it will be a monumental task.
I'm committed to this task, and I'm determined to make it work.
Retired BC Supreme Court Justice Ian Pitfield has the monumental task of making sure thousands of former students of Indian residential schools receive fair treatment and compensation. The problem is, no one can say for sure yet just how many claims have been impacted by a decision to remove Calgary lawyer David Blott and his company from the independent assessment claim process. It's thought Blott represented up to 5,000 people and as many as 1,000 from the Blood Reserve.
And one of the reasons I'm here today is to reassure the people in this community that there is a face behind the name and that my interest is their interest. It's not that of lawyers or the Government of Canada. I want to see a fair resolution.
Blood Chief Charles Weaselhead was one of Blott's clients. His claim has already been dealt with, but he was instrumental in having the claims investigated after hearing stories from others in the community who were unhappy with the process.
Bottom line, a number of individuals began to come to my office and to me personally, and it really alarmed me at what was going on.
A lot of the people here are still in the dark about what's going to happen with their claims.
Jackie Redcrow is coordinator of the Blood Tribe Residential School program. She says many band members were unaware of the support services available to help them through the claims process. Justice Pitfield says the big unknown is what they now call the unsubmitted claims.
They would fill out a form, and those forms have been accumulated. Nothing's been done with them.
The judge describes the task ahead of him as gargantuan. His staff is in the process of going through 650 boxes of documents containing over 3,000 files in various states of completion. Even so, Justice Pitfield says he's determined to see a fair resolution to the problems that have plagued these individuals over so many years. Terry Vogt, CTV News, on the Blood Reserve.
Justice Pitfield says he is in the process of finding lawyers for those who were being represented by David Blott and the Blott and Company. He wants to assure residential school survivors that any claims that have already filed remain valid and that any claims the Secretariat has documentation for will be entered into the process before the September 19th deadline.